The first call to Fees has been sounded. The Feasatine Empire have assembled their forces at Fort Sneeding, where they've hunkered in from all of their beatings. Emperor Theodore Fees Maximus the Bald has an important message to the last of his fanatic fans, that this will be their final stand. That's right, Ted is throwing it all in for one last fight. His Berlin, his Pickett's charge, one final hoorah until he waits to throw in the towel. Because Ted has grown rather tired of his constant spastic looping, and with the casino caliphate, led by the prophet, swallowing and surrounding his once great nation, RPG is feeling rather hopeless about the way things are going.
Do people think that's a coincidence? And I already know what the response is going to be. From the Ashen Parks Casino, the response is going to be to gaslight. It's going to be to gaslight and say, oh, he's out of his mind.
Whoa,
so they're going to gaslight the fuck out of their audience and say, oh, RPG, oh, he's insane, he's insane.
Wait. You are a bit insane there, RPG. You're talking about how they're going to gaslight their own audience to convince them that you're insane? Did you forget what gaslighting was, RPG? Honestly, are you so that exhausted and tired of all this that you forgot what gaslighting is? You know, throwing fuel on the fire, making someone who's already angry and spazzing all out even more angry and even more spastic? Like, come on here. Are you mixing things up because you're so exhausted?
They're gonna gaslight the fuck out of you, but obviously that is what is going on here.
Obviously.
Because they could have attacked Brian. They had plenty of time to attack Brian. Plenty of time. But all of a sudden, he gets on the bad side of Gabe Hoffman, and now they're dedicating whole shows to him?
Once again, the same old theory. Gabe Hoffman is pulling all the strings and directing people to attack other people.
Not to mention, once again, isn't Brian Holloman on side with the...
Once again, the same narrative for RPG, but Brian Holloman was a good close friend of the casino and said mean things to Gabe, so then the casino attacked because Gabe said, look at this, it's Brian Holloman, and they stabbed him in the back. Even though he spent the last who knows how many years shitting on them? Okay.
Ashen Parks Casino? Isn't he on side? So once again, why is the Ashen Parks Casino attacking someone on side, and why are people okay with that? Just like they were okay with
Just like they were okay with it, like me. Oh my gosh, me.
it when he came for me. It's the same thing all over again, and the same guy is pulling the strings. And nobody really seems to give a fuck.
Just that silent pause of frustration after that. It's all happening once again. Look at it. I have all the evidence here. And nobody seems to give a fuck. He put more effort in him just complaining about people not caring what he has to say and his crazy theories out there than actually talking and discussing those theories. You know? He's just like, and nobody seems to care.
It's the same thing all over again.
Yes, it is the same thing.
But they have the bigger microphone. So
Literally
their
exact
narrative
same
will
thing.
prevail.
See, they have the bigger microphone. It's the same thing happening over and over again. He's complaining about gaslighting. This little response video is not much different from his first one.
And they'll just, their counter narrative will be RPG's a psychopath.
Wait. You are a psychopath, though, RPG. In your last video in responding to the 2 years of drama, you openly declared that you were gonna kill them, that you were gonna slay them, that you were gonna take them all out because they were saying mean things about you online. Like, come on here. You are psychotic.
Even though everybody knows what I'm saying makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense.
Perfect sense. Obviously true. Doesn't matter. Because who's gonna like your tweet if you defend me? Who's gonna repost you if you defend me? Nobody.
Nobody. If you even somewhat agree with me and you like my tweet or repost or give it any kind of attention, nobody's gonna like you. They're gonna look at you as just some sort of freak that agrees with this spastic weirdo for some reason.
Nobody. So instead,
Nobody.
RPG Bald and SpongeBob.
Oh, no one will listen to me. Instead, they're just gonna listen about baldness and SpongeBob. That's all they're gonna know about me. None of my hot takes, none of my things that I have to say about the events that happened 2 years ago. No, it's just bald and SpongeBob. So defeated.
That's it.
That's it.
It's all very cynical.
It's cynical.
It's all very cynical.
Just looks at that music. All calm, relaxing. Bit sad. You hear that? That just voice, that very long pause where he has all this little uptight, you know, supposed to smooth you out lofty beats going on that are really fitting for this whole setting. That it's supposed to be like this really depressed and lonely visit with the man on the internet, and then you just hear him just Oh, when I said he was growing tired of this and weepy of it and a bit sweepy, I meant it. He doesn't want to do it anymore. It's a bit much for him. But this is where we will get into him closing down the shop, closing down the street, coming to an end, and he wants to create some sort of clarity around why he did this. That I was just trying to respond and tell them the truth about events that happened 2 years ago.
It really, honestly, it changed my life.
It completely caught him off guard. It completely caught him off guard that the Keeno's Casino would talk smack about him being a spastic freak, and all of their fans being like, "You need to talk about this. This is absolutely wild and insane. He's completely crashing out on us and you."
Just came out of nowhere. It just came out of, like, part of it was almost necessity, because it's like,
it just came out of nowhere. It's not a necessity, he's just like having some sort of PTSD trauma from this whole event happening to him that were so incredibly life-changing of him.
I have to do something. It's like either like become DSP or do something, figure this out. And I chose to figure it out.
He's comparing himself in success to DSP, and he's just like, either I be like DSP and I collect a bunch of money from a bunch of morons, or I figure it all out and I put the puzzle pieces together and I go on the attack. And guess what, RPG, you really did figure it out. You really did figure out at the end that maybe none of this was really worth it at the end.
And I did. And, once again, I do want to apologize to anybody who I might be rubbing the wrong way. I'll never bring this up again.
He'll never bring it up again! Let's go! He's throwing in the towel, giving it all up. He's like, you know what? I've done 2 responses on this, and both of them have been exactly the same. Maybe I should just give up on this whole little fiasco.
And I hate to... But it's been 2 years of constant, non-stop lies, So that's all this is. This is just
He's
the
admitting
response
it.
to the 2 years straight of constant, non-stop lies.
There you go. He's like, there you go. It was a response to all these non-stop lies. Yes, I did the exact same video with the exact same complaints and talking points once again for another 6 hours of me rambling on. And he's grown tired of it. And he doesn't want to participate anymore because he's exhausted from it.
And I want all those people, even though they'll never say it out loud,
I want all those people. Yeah, that's right. You don't need to hear the rest. You're going to hear them just say what you would expect. All those people that made fun of me, all those people who have lied to me. I hope you all say you're sorry to me. Sorry for spreading the lies. Sorry for misrepresenting the truth on these things. But most importantly, I think you should be sorry for me. Because you know what? This has nothing to do about all of you rest. Because I'm RPG, you should feel bad for him because he's in a rather somber state that he's in. And you know what? He's trapped in his little somber state while at the same time hunkering down on his bunker of Fort Sneed and Seethe, formerly known there as RPG TV. So I've been the King's Fool, and I hope you all have a good one.